Bag with the remix. These boys are my sons like Phoenix. My city and state never ever seen this. Jimmy Neutron, I'm a young boy genius. On the futon, I'ma give it that penis. When it's just done, I'ma fill up arenas. Ooh, like Gilbert Arenas. Shoot my shot, I'm still with the demons. Ooh, I keep it thorough. I got 5 chicks in New York, that means 1 in each borough.
All right, episode number 46 of the Wink Weekly. I am Michael Tull, the owner of the Genitals. This is Victor Rodriguez, the owner of the franchise. Say hi to the people, Victor.
How you doing, people? The 2-4 franchise, sadly.
I don't think anybody else is that upset about it, personally, but I understand your concerns. Let's talk about the activity for the week. What happened out there on the waiver wire and in the trade market this week?
So the supposedly the number one waiver wire, spotlight was supposed to be on Boston Scott, but Farley, he wasn't even a thought process. It went to Joshua Kelly with Mike with $34. He was the only person who put in a bid besides Tiger, who can only put in a $0 bid. So, I mean, I feel like it's a win for the league whenever Mike just throws away $34. But other than that, it wasn't really, it was kind of like a preference type of thing of what everyone needed. So, really not like a lot of stuff going on. Defense-wise, people's already looking forward to the following weeks and playoff stuff like that. As a couple of next week's big ticket items like Kansas City Chiefs played the Jets was claimed by Chris, who I also had a bid in, and then you had Mike and myself put in a bid for the Rams for next week, and Chris bid on them again. He wants money for those, so that's interesting. But anyways, Nick's still he's now the second high roller, $72. Jason has $83 left, and then yourself is $71. So a lot of money still out there. And me and Nick was the first people to trade for Fab. So
yeah, I need to use my money more appropriately. I feel like every year I get about halfway through it, I'm like, man, I've still got a lot of money left. I should have spent some of this, and I never do. So got to get a handle on all these crazy ass spenders in this league.
Yeah, whenever Tommy asked me how does people's spending go, I was like, I mean, it varies. You'll have a conservative group, and I mentioned you. Like conservative, they kind of like wait for the day to go. You got your spenders, who Mike hasn't really been the big spender this year, who just goes all in week one and then figures it out as they go. But I tell them it can range. I was like, you might see someone go for like be worth $10, but they'll go for $70.
Oh yeah, it's wild. I do like the scruff you got going on here. It looks good.
Yeah, 6 days.
Look at you go. I like it.
So. My wife likes it too. She hates it when I shake it like a naked mole rat.
Oh, naked mole rat. If when we play this year, that's going to be the bet. If I win, you've got to change your name to Naked Mole Rat.
All right, that's a deal.
Right now, in the current standings in the North, Jerry's Boys has got a 1-game lead on Jacking Goff to Gurley Picks. Team Kick Your Ass has almost secured that division on a 6-game win streak. What is our longest win streak in the league? Do you know that offhand?
I believe it's Jaron with 11.
11 straight. Ooh, long way to go for 11 straight. In the East, we've got a tie at the top. Straight Cash Homie against Goat Emoji. Big games for both of those teams this week. In the West, myself and Lamb Chops. I got a 1-game lead on Lamb Chops. Interesting fact there, East and West are matched up this week. Myself against Goat Emoji. Straight Cash Homie against Lamb Chops. So there's going to be a lot decided in those two divisions this week in the matchups. With that, we will jump straight in to what we've got going on, if I can get this to pull up. First game we are going to pick Jacking Goff to Gurley Picks to the Knicks Kicks. We have got a 3-3 team against an 0-6. I picked you last week, Nick, and you let me down. Let's try not to continue to do that. Victor, what do you see going on in this matchup?
I like Jacking Goff to Gurley Picks. I think it's a lot closer. This one of my could have been game of the weeks, but just didn't have a lot of flair to it. Nick, I gave him Justin Jackson, who had, I think, 14 touches last week, and then looked to him to have around the same against Jacksonville. A lot of throwing with Justin Herbert going on there. And we just seen the running backs that you benefited from last week, the Lions going against Jacksonville. So I think that him and Joshua Kelly kind of get a roll going, but I still like Justin Jackson. He's a heavy favorite out of this entire lineup. Want to see what Kenyon Drake again, what he did to the Cowboys. The Cowboys are just ugly. And then if you look at Jack and Goff to Gurley picks, I made a trade with him, Antonio Gibson, for David Montgomery as a one-on-one trade. It's kind of like a mixed bag. Antonio Gibson going against Dallas, like I just mentioned before, Kenyon Drake, what he did last week. So if he gets in that passing game work, he can basically score from anywhere on the field as anyone can. And then he also made another trade to obtain Ronald Jones, who is second in the league in rushing, I believe. Only behind Derrick Henry, going against the Las Vegas Raiders. So I like both of his matchups, and that's why I like Jack and Goff to Gurley picks.
Yeah, it's hard when your quarterback's playing the Jets to lose. Chase Claypool has been a big surprise. Obviously, that was a good ad by Tiger. I bet on him. I did not, again, bid enough to take him down with Antonio Gibson going against Dallas this week. He's got a lot going. It would take a all-star week from Nick to pull this off, but I do have Mr. Joe Taggart with a W this week against Jack and Goff, with Jack and Goff to Gurley picks, taking down Nick's kicks.
Yeah. And he's benched Michael Thomas. So.
Oh, which is wild. I've got him in another league, and I'm just like, what do I do with this guy?
He's got a hamstring injury.
Oh, man. Next up, we've got your team, the franchise, against the steamrolling Tommy Tidwell team kick your ass. Can you pull it off? Go.
I think I can pull it off. I have the pieces to pull it off. I need Terrence to trade me for it to help. Oh, actually, I don't think it'll help. But I have the key pieces. The first time I've been 100% with my team since week 1 when I was second in the league in scoring. I like that he has Ryan Tannehill and Jonas Smith going against Pittsburgh, even though Devin Bush suffered an ACL tear. I like that his team is brought down to earth just a little bit with that matchup. But I think that Devontae Adams and Aaron Jones going against Houston. We just seen what Brown did last week against that secondary with 2 touchdowns, 56 yards, I believe. So I like Devontae Adams getting the end zone this week. And I'm still undecided between DJ Chark and CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb's just been consistent, and that's what I love. Love consistent. 5 catches at least in every game. So that's 2.5 points I can count on regardless. And DJ Chark's been a little bit banged up against Chargers off a bye, so I might make that switch.
Yeah, I kind of see this as a little bit of a David and Goliath. By the way, you are not Goliath here. I think you get it done. I think it's close. I think it's a good matchup. Man, it's tough. It's interesting that you've got David Montgomery going Monday night, and he will be completely done. He's got Chris Godwin going late Sunday, but for the most part, we'll know where you guys stand going into Sunday night. You've got a Sunday night guy as well, but it'll be fun to watch David Montgomery against the Rams. Chicago and the Rams is the only reason I'll probably watch that game to see what David Montgomery does to decide this matchup. But
and I think that his kicker is going to be kicking 5-inch snow. It's supposed to be this first snow game in the NFL. Kansas City and Denver.
Okay.
So they're expected 5 inches of snow. Hopefully he doesn't listen to this podcast until after the game start. But I like that he has that kicker in there, chasing points.
Yeah, I've almost got it as a little bit of a coin flip, but I'm going to take the franchise to take down Goliath this week and take him to 6-1. Not that it matters; it doesn't matter. It matters a lot more to you than it matters to him. So. I'll take the franchise to get it done this week and keep Nick's kicks hopes alive. Actually, that's not true. I don't think he's going to win. So
he can't win the division. Team kick your ass. He swept the division, so he's already basically locked that up. I'll have to look at it, but
yeah. Next pick we've got going Jerry's Boys against Bad Juju. Mr. Chris Powell against Jason Sprayberry. I got Chris Powell. Obviously, Matt Ryan's a little hot and cold in my opinion. He's got Detroit this week going. Jerick McKinnon, he gets a little bit of a boost there with Mostert going down. But really, top to bottom, not surprisingly, Chris Powell's lineup always looks good. Bad Juju's going to try to keep it interesting, I believe, but I think Chris Powell gets it done. Just not enough going on the back end of Bad Juju's lineup to make me excited to think he can beat Jerry's boys.
Yeah, Jerry's boys, once again, he's doing it. And without his number one pick, Christian McCaffrey, shows how talented his team is. I'm going with Jerry's boys, obviously. Devin Singletary against the Jets looks like a favorable matchup. They're just not favoring Singletary as much. So I don't think you're going to get that top 20 game from Devin Singletary, surprisingly. And I will make that bet. I like his Mike Williams pickup against Jacksonville, but it's still not going to overcome what Jerry's boys has. And his best player going against best defense, Derrick Henry versus Pittsburgh. So fortunately, good for me because that wild card race for that sixth slot keeps it very narrow. And because I think you're going to win your division, but I think Jerry's boys goes to 5-2, and him and Tiger kind of fight for that division.
Yeah, I think that's pretty clear cut so far. We're I guess, have we differed? We haven't differed at all yet this week. Next up, we've got F the franchise, Mr. Jaron Brewer 1-5 against the Hood Rats. This is a 2-4 match. If Nick can somehow manage to start winning a few games, this game could mean a lot as far as who goes to last place. My opinion, this game will be over by 3:30. It's going to be a short day for Jaron. Almost all of Billy's guys go at noon. The only guy he's got going late is Tyreek Hill, and that's at 3:25. It won't matter. I got the Hood Rats taking down F the franchise.
Have Hood Rats going as well. I tried getting Mike Davis from F the franchise, tried giving him Antonio Gibson, which he could have later turned out and turned that into David Montgomery, but it didn't work out. He just doesn't want to trade with me. So I like the Hood Rats with Kareem Hunt going against Cincinnati. Baker's banged up in the rib cage, so I like them relying heavily on a very favorable matchup against Cincinnati. Hood Rats, like you said, early day, lock it up, calls a babysitter. You can go out and party for the night.
The fifth matchup of the week, Straight Cash Homie against Lamb Chops. Victor, tell me what you see against Mark Woods v. Terrence Ganaway.
I like Lamb Chops winning this one. He never wins unless Mahomes and Kamara combine for at least 60 points. I think that they have a good chance combining for 60 points in this matchup. Mahomes is very good in the snow, like I mentioned earlier. He'll have his 3 touchdowns like he usually does. And Alvin Kamara going against Carolina. I like that matchup heavily. That's why I want him to make that trade with me. And then he's got Cole Beasley going against the Jets. I think Josh Allen is going to throw more than they actually run. So I like him. Straight Cash Homie, J.D. McKissick, Melvin Gordon. I think they'll do solid for a solid 25 points, but I'm not sure if he'll have enough to overcome the Kamara and Mahomes factor, even with the DeAndre Hopkins and Amari Cooper.
Yeah, part of me really wants to pick Straight Cash Homie, but I just get this feeling that Lamb Chops is going to get it done this week. If Devontae Freeman is anything, which he talked about this a long time ago with Devontae Freeman, Devontae Freeman can manage to really just have a pulse out there and carry the ball every once in a while. He'll be fine. So I got Lamb Chops getting it done as well. Which brings us to game of the week, myself against Goat Emoji, 2-4-2 teams. Surprisingly, Mike took all the guys out of his lineup. I've never seen him do that before. It was weird. I don't know what that's about. I like what I got going. I got a lot out of DeAndre Swift last week. Am I going to get the same thing this week? Oh man.
Well,
hope so.
It's good that after a bye, they give the rookie running back, the better running back, majority of the carries. because they've made that transition from old man Peterson to DeAndre Swift. So I like that for you. I think you're very solid right there. So I wouldn't be too worried about DeAndre Swift.
Well, Kyler Murray's been lighting the world on fire. We need him to keep doing that this Sunday in a shootout against Seattle if I want a chance there. Edwards-Helaire, I guess we're going to start seeing this week whether or not Le'Veon Bell is realistically going to start eating into the carries of Edwards-Helaire. There's been a lot of talk about it this week. I don't personally see it. I think Bell is going to certainly be a secondary role to him. Obviously, could be totally dead-ass wrong because it's Andy Reid. But that's what I hope and that's what I see. So I like my chances this week. Little worried about DeAndre Swift, but I like what I got going everywhere else. Victor, you tell me what the pick is.
I like the Genitals getting this win. I think that'd go to Moji. Joe Mixon, I'm still waiting on word for his condition because I was watching some videos yesterday. I picked up Giovanni Bernard. Joe Mixon, there's only 3 possible things that can be: foot fracture, foot sprain, and like some type of other thing. The doc took out one, so he's narrowed it down to a foot sprain. It's kind of what knocked Cam Newton out last year for like the entire year. Joe Mixon tried coming in. He did one play, went back out. So because now there's swelling. Mike, I'm sure, is following all this, but Joe Mixon didn't practice yesterday. If he doesn't practice today, definitely doesn't practice tomorrow, he's going to be out. Probably for a couple weeks as well. So holding on Giovanni Bernard because I play Mike next week. So, but I like you going.
If Mixon doesn't play, I might have hit him on the perfect week without Mark Andrews and Adam Thielen as well. So,
yeah. But if I'm a betting man, but I wouldn't bet against the Joe Mixon thing. But I like your chances of not being in the lineup for Mike this week, and I got the handcuffs, so it's great for me because he'll certainly slide in there. I had to debate whether him or David Montgomery next week, or this week.
Yeah, and I think Mike Green was a betting man too because he drafted Joe Mixon against a lot of people's advice, and it has certainly worked out for him to this point. He's a 9th in the league in running back, so that's pretty damn good for Joe Mixon standards.
Yeah.
All I can do is hope at this point. I have stopped thinking that I can do anything other than hope.
Well, I think you're hoping it's going to be good. And you're about to take over for that division. Even though I have Terrence winning, I think you're going to start drifting away because his team are going to start falling unless he makes that trade with the franchise. I just don't see how he can really get anything going. I offered him Josh Jacobs and David Montgomery just for Alvin Kamara.
I do enjoy all the public lobbying for trading going on in this league. I have multiple other leagues, and this doesn't happen anywhere else.
Yeah. I have other leagues, but I mean, I'm not as invested as in this one. I think I'm pretty good in one of my dynasty leagues. I have like Derrick Henry, Austin Eckler, Michael Thomas, Travis Kelce, but I've lost. But I'm looking to go on to 3 and 4.
There we go. That's what we got for you. Week number 8. Are we in week 8 already? No, this is week 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is week 7. Episode number 47 is in the books. Thank you guys for watching. Victor, last word.
Get your $2.50 to me if you haven't already. I've already reserved our place. If you don't, then I'll just foot the bill and cover what it is. Just get some content for our league. And also 2 and 4, but need to remind the league that the champ, I'm about to start rumbling and tumbling. Here we go. I'm out of my division. That's freaking, I guess, the toughest division in my opinion. But I'm here. I think I've made the most trades so far. Last time I led the league in trades, I've made it to the wild card with 13. I think I'm sitting at 6 or 7. There ain't no goaler in mine in particular. It's just now I got to start trading away depth and getting pieces that can help me. Unfortunately, Jaron doesn't want to freaking trade with me because I think we could really help each other out. But again, I'm here. I ain't going nowhere. Mike, any words for you?
No, right now you are, according to the ESPN, the final standing projection, you would be 6th It has me at 8, so I hope this is dead ass wrong.
Well, for your part, I think you're a wild card.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you're a division winner. So
we'll find out. All right, 47's in the books. The champ's in the house. That's all we got. That's all we got for you. Thank you guys for watching. Like, share, join the Discord if you haven't, because you can't watch this show without joining the Discord now.
There's only 5 of us.
Yeah.
You, myself, Chris, Billy, and Mike.
Yeah, Mike Green joined. I saw that. Thanks, Mike.
Yeah, thank you, Mike. Now, fix your lineup.
That's right. God dang it.
Yeah. Anyways,
all right.
I'm going to go vote.
Oh, there you go. That's important. Everybody go vote. If you haven't voted yet, get your ass out of your seat and go vote.
Yeah. Listen to this as you're waiting in line.
That's right. It's going to take you plenty of time to get through that line. All right, boys and girls. Have a good one.
Back with the remix. These boys are my sons like Phoenix. My city and state never ever seen this. Jimmy Neutron, I'm a young boy genius. On a futon, I'ma give it that penis. When it's just done, I'ma fill up arenas. Ooh, like Gilbert Arenas. Shoot my shot, I'm still with the demons. Ooh, I keep it thorough. I got 5 chicks in New York, that means 1 in each borough. I'm in the pocket like Burrow. When I'm back home, no, they treat me like Robert De Niro. Took her to Taco Bell, bought her a churro. Took her home, gave her a cinnamon swirl.